It seems like this year's been a year of awakening for a lot of gamers. Call of Duty saw a massive exodus on the back of pay-to-win mechanics. Countless cheating scandals have spread further into the public infosphere, causing a much larger skepticism among various player bases. Many players are turning back to things they know, that they enjoy, rather than jumping into every new title that hits the algorithm. And many content creators have finally come to the understanding that there's more than one acceptable place to host content or live stream. Tucked in among the 2023 Book of Revelations is something that I've talked about before. Many players are finally beginning to understand and acknowledge their own escalating commitment. Destiny 2 is on a lot of minds right now. And the reason for that is because YouTube user Aztec Ross made a video called Destiny 2's Become a Microtransaction Hell. I don't want to dive too much into the video because there are already plenty of reactions to it already, but to summarize it quickly, Aztec Ross goes over the ethics and the timeline of microtransactions in Destiny 2, ultimately coming to the conclusion that it's pointless to try and fight the escalating commitment because Destiny 2 is actually on the rise. Here's a crazy thought, and stick with me on this because it might be hard to follow. Maybe not buying their trash and not marketing their trash with your content will casually prevent them from selling trash. Have you ever thought about that? Like, I know you don't think your impact as an individual player makes a difference, but I think that's just a poor perspective. Like, at the end of the day, you don't have to spend your dollars on their shite or waste your time talking about and marketing their shite through making content about their shite, right? They can't literally materialize this success from thin air. Those sales numbers aren't just empty vacuum pockets sucking money in from the fourth dimension. Those sales numbers are people making the decision to spend money, and you encouraging them to just keep doing it is why the game will only continue to get worse and full of microtransactions even more than it already is. You need to lead by example with shit like this. But that wasn't what this was about. This had nothing to do with bringing light to why you shouldn't be playing Destiny 2. This was about justifying the escalating commitment with a circular logic excuse that sounds good if you don't think about it very much. The loop of keep spending money because it'll never get better because they keep making money is why they keep making money. You're so in deep and have given so much of your life to Destiny 2 that you just can't comprehend a tangible exit, which means you keep spending and keep playing and tell others that it's impossible to quit. Dexit is off the table. Honestly, Destiny 2 isn't the only game where this is an issue either. Plenty of long-running live services have hooked their player bases into permanently committing a portion of their wallet to the next wave of microtransactions. I've mentioned before that I spent money on Valorant skins and my collection's pretty sizable now, but Valorant is and always has been a free-to-play game. I spent more time enjoying the game than the value of my entire collection. I don't have to spend money on it to enjoy it, and I won't spend money on it to enjoy it. If Riot ever decided to charge money for new weapons, new maps, or pay-to-win mechanics, that would be a deal breaker for me. No amount of money already spent is worth the dignity you lose by committing to the growth of garbage. That wouldn't be a small thing for me either. I'm talking about the willingness to outright abandon a game that I've spent 1,000 hours and sunk $160 into. Sometimes it just isn't worth it, and it takes action to make a real difference. At the end of the day, if you don't want to keep being the victim of Bungie and their aggressive monetization, then just stop buying the shit. We have tens of thousands of games right now, and there's a shorter and shorter supply of multiplayer because players like this are sinking their time into only games like Destiny 2. I don't know how to change that. There's not enough people who are spreading out, and that has to change by actually doing something about it. Don't let somebody who's already committed to the grind convince you that it'll never come to an end. Thank you, and have a nice day.